look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about right now as a topic of discussion for you, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to address the fact that in the black community, we have so many single mothers out there. That seems to be the norm for the black community. So what I'm going to do is give you some facts, data, and statistics as well. But let me play some clips of some women who's going to tell you that she's struggling, that they all are struggling being single moms. And let this be a warning to all the young sisters out there who ain't got no kids yet. You better get married. Marry before you carry. Hold on 1 second as I pull it up. Let's get it.
I have been a single mom for all of 2 years, and I have to say, I hate it here. I don't hate being a mom. I don't hate having kids, but I hate the fact that I only had two options: either stay in an unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship or do it all on my own. And see, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I did the cooking, the cleaning. I was a primary person in charge of taking care of the children. And here I thought that that was a totally different category than being a working mom. As a working mom, I'm literally still doing all of the same stay-at-home mom shit, just on a different schedule. But now with the added mental stress load of how do I pay every bill by myself?
See, that's the thing. This is the reason why you should marry before you carry. Because once you bring in a new life into this world, that new life is really supposed to be dependent upon two adults. It's not supposed to be a child that's being raised by one parent. It needs both. It needs the male, it needs the female, the father and the mother. And another thing about that is the financial load that you have to be responsible for. Not just your basic necessities such as food, shelter, clothing, but now you got other things going on other than your own feminine hygiene. Sorry about that, misses the word. But now you got to worry about the kid. Now you got to dress the kid. The kid got to get school clothes. You may have to get a babysitter. You may have to put the kid in daycare. But it's hard to do. It's hard to spend all that type of money on one income. So what happens normally is that these women become burdens to other family members and friends. They'll ask people to keep their children while they are out working, or in some stupid occasions, they'll go out there to the club and ask somebody to watch them. You see, you should not have a child whatsoever outside of marriage, period. I know it's the norm, but it should not be. And you women should be looking at other women who are struggling. I know you hear about the complaints from other women about the things they have to give up. The problem is a lot of these mothers are not good mothers, and they are unwilling to give up certain things. They are unwilling to be sacrificial, because you cannot be a parent whatsoever if you're not willing to sacrifice. And a lot of these women have put themselves in a situation because they dated Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nookie did. They done skeeted all up in them. And they putting out children. They are serial baby mamas. Just like you got serial killers. What do I mean? A serial killer has different bodies. A serial mother has different bodies on her too. This man got her pregnant. That man got her pregnant. This man got her pregnant too. Let's learn from this.
And that's not even the part that frustrates me. The kicker is that this is culturally normal and even embraced, that if you're a single mom, you're just going to struggle and that's it. Like, I could be on the brink of a mental breakdown, literally underwater, telling people like, I do not know how to make this better. And someone will ask me, what's wrong? Are you okay? No, I'm not.
She's not. Nah. Let me give you some facts, data, and statistics right quick. Let me put it on the screen. Let's get deep into this. Let me read it to you. Make sure on your screen. There it is. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now, according to these statistics, it says, what are the statistics of fatherless homes by race? 57.6% of black children, 31.2% are Hispanic children, and 20.7% are white children. These children are living absent their biological fathers. So again, black women, when it comes to statistical data, a lot of times you are winning. You are ahead. When it comes to cases of obesity, cases of STDs, cases of fatherless homes, you beating all the rest of the races out. Now, according to this one right here, it said the realities about unmarried mothers. Almost half of all babies born in the U.S. were born to unmarried women in 2019, a dramatic increase since 1960, when only 5% of births were to unmarried mothers. Think about that, man. That's a lot. And it's not because of divorce. Today's unpartnered mothers are also more likely to have never been married. That was revised on October 22nd, 2023. I only had two to show you, but just want to put that on your mind. Now, the problem when you are a single mother, especially if you're trying to raise a son, he's going to take on some feminine characteristic traits. He's not going to really understand how to manage his emotions, the type of emotions that are unique to a boy or to a man. And I'm gonna let this woman tell you if you think I'm wrong. Let her tell you. Shit.
It's statistically a fact. Single mothers, we produce the worst product, right? Part of that, when we talk about males, especially black males, we don't realize that we're programmed, because if you don't understand history, you won't realize that, like, it starts with the female. Even when we were slaves, the idea is if you program the mind of the female slave, she will raise the offspring to continue your agenda without you having to be physically involved. She will teach her children to abide, because we're the first givers of life and care when kids are small. So we train them up to be good slaves, follow these particular rules. We indoctrinate and, create certain philosophies in their mind. So by the time they're big and strong, they still following behind the same agenda that was placed into us. So when you look at males that come from single mother-headed households, if you don't get around positive male role models, you have the emotional management skills of a woman.
Thank you. She said exactly what I was saying. You will have the emotional. This is why you think these dudes out here get so mad. Even when you got people that troll you, or they get upset because you make a video that they don't like. They go to their internet, they make a video about you and shit like that, especially if they are men. That's the bitch in them. That's the feminine energy in them. Most men are logical, and if they have a problem with another man, they'll bring it to a man in a logical, calm manner. But if a man has a problem with another man and he can't come to him peacefully to discuss his issue, but want to be threatening, want to have his voice raised, want to try to intimidate you, that's a man who's operating in feminine energy. Masculinity don't have to act like that to get their point across or to get things done, period. There's a lot of men out here who are highly emotional, ready to hurt people because they have not learned how to control their actions. They seen their mama did it. Now, their mama didn't tell them to act like a woman, but if you're around a whole bunch of women, you'll pick up their traits. You get what I'm saying? Even if they're not teaching you directly, they will teach you that indirectly, and you'll pick that up. And the problem is, some of you would say, well, I be in the streets with the hustlers and the thugs and all that shit. A lot of times, them hustlers and them thugs come from broken homes where mama raised them too. So when you meet these dudes out here selling drugs and gang banging and stuff like that, a lot of times, man, they got those feminine traits in them. They act like they mama in a whole lot of ways because they didn't have their daddy in their life. Think about that. Let's let her keep going.
Break that down. Break that down.
She's talking all of your upbringing, it's statistically a fact. Single mothers, we produce the worst product, right? Part of that, when we talk about males, especially black males, we don't realize that we're programmed, because if you don't.
Sorry, I thought it was gonna keep going, but she made my point. Let me get to another clip right quick, ladies and gentlemen, of a woman who's done. She break it down. She can't handle being a single mother. Let this be a warning. Share this with these young girls out there, y'all. Share it with them. This episode, make their ass sit down and watch it. Let's go.
So, like, I'm literally just in my kitchen, and I really want to know how people manage to just stay strong every day for their kids. Like, I am struggling. I am mentally struggling. Just being a single mom and having to do everything on my own. Like, it's draining. It's so emotionally draining, and I try to find the strength every day, but I just don't have it anymore in me. So
that's a young lady, and she's in tears because of the pressures and the unbearable stress that she's dealing with as a single mom. I want you to understand something, ladies. Nobody want to help you. Nobody want to help you. They'll do it sometime because they may be close to you and they know that you expect that. But I guarantee you that they're gonna tire of helping you. Like they used to say, you can wear out your welcome. You can wear out people' willingness to want to help you if you keep asking, if you keep begging, if you keep pleading. And in your mind, you're entitled. You're thinking they're supposed to do this because I did this for them. They're supposed to do this because we're blood relatives. That we're supposed to do this because we are best friends and shit like that. That has nothing to do with the real world. And that's in your mind circulating. In everybody else's mind, we don't think like that. We do what we can for you, but as soon as later, we got to pull the plug and let you make it on your own.
Yeah, let me know how you guys manage to keep it together every day. Because I have no support. No support. Everybody that told me, oh, they're going to be there for me and my kid, this and that. When it's the time for y'all to show up, y'all leave. And that's what got me fucked up, because why? Like, I'm genuinely not that type of person to people, but I just can never catch a break, and I'm over it.
And you ain't going to catch a break. You got that child for life. This is serious, serious consequences. I wonder. I'm going to play this. I hope this the music play with this. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom. You said I'm a haddish kid. Don't.
Just wanted you to hear that. I don't know if it came through or not because it seemed like there's some audio problems, but I wanted you to hear that and see that. Now, this ain't no joke, y'all. It's the norm for black women to be single mothers. It's rougher when you're a youngster, in your teenage years with a child, even in your early 20s. Hell, it could be harder in your 30s and 40s, but it's harder when you're younger. You ain't got no support system. You think. See, that's the thing. A lot of y'all think that you have support systems that have never been tried or proven. You just assume. And then when shit hit the fan and you need somebody help, they can't help you. And then you mad at them. You want to fall out with them. It ain't their fault that you decided to get knocked up by Pookie, Ray Ray, or Nook Nook. It's not their fault. It's your fault. Until then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all take it easy. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a live stream today because y'all requested it. I was asking questions. And most of the answers I got for early shows was at noon. So 12 p.m. Central Standard Time today, when you see this video at noon, I will be doing a live stream. So get at me. You know how I get down. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one now. You hear?